be said, ever problem I know one thing. Some beautiful French. Say, it's independent, Jenkani or Hana to read you today, where you minister busy. And I'm one. Yes, where you minister busy. As to what happened, it is the authorities who appointed him. This question, I am sure it will be properly answered if you have time and you go to the authorities that appointed me. I was appointed by Oga Traditional Council, headed by Omani, Osaberma Kusat. In Timo, one day, the day before lunch, the lunch of Afahye, this was 13th, Monday, 13th May 2024. And we received here, I'm signing number time, 2:13 p.m. And now Omahi na him grab from my office. Everything now busy bed. I say DSA. So if there's a reason there to be stated, I say DSA. I have been directed by Osaber Marco Isiata II, the paramount chief, to regrettably inform you that your mandate to act as the chairman of Afahye ended on the 30th of April 2024. We sincerely apologize for the timing of this letter, which was due to circumstances beyond our control. Please arrange to hand over all the relevant information and documents, including the 2023 Fetu Afahye account to Osaberma by the end of next week, that 2024 May. We take this opportunity to thank you for your dedicated and exemplary behavior you exhibited whilst you acted as the chairman of the Afahye sincerely since 2022, because Afahye, each time that he ends, your term of office ends. So they will have to tell you to continue. And see, this is it. There was no reason stated. This is the letter I got. And since Afahye, we are planning committee in Wego. What can they continue? You form another planning committee and continue. Okay. So this is it. So to get a reason, I am sure you need to go to God traditional.
Mama wakwa abadofo Afahye Nyanis TV erehwe ewo YouTube. Na nya orkese announcing some to gwe Chairman Perry Mensah. For the past years no ono na oye Afahye Planning Committee Chairman Meche 2018 till 2023. 6 years anamfiesia Damabre mpenyin amana ahumjim mpenyin se onjina ahum ontena nchen na ebinom so enchiedo ninsa sunti krofo hona adwene mu nyina ye won kosene obi se ozi oye bibi nti ana odi sika ana wanye bibi ye ana dey eyi ninsa so ena ofra insam trofo inhiem de obadenze mabiezi na webu nkonta webu amempanyimfo no wa mebi aso obia no do na obiara kan de no ho so wanye boni biara na mom eda wozi ana wo launchi Fetu Afahye 2024 no azirbachi ma wa launchi na ewiabre na nsa ka karata de wetun efi azedo ninchirema ozebe oninyi omeyenteza otuedo.
Everybody knows, everybody that attends our luncheon, Afahye lunch, knows that at every Afahye lunch, we render accounts of the previous Afahye before we launch the new one. And so that information there is false. There's also information out there that Afahye Planning Committee's money is with Mensah. Mensah does not keep Afahye Planning Committee money. Since I've been a chairman, we have an account with Prudential Bank. Every money that comes to this Afahye as donation or contribution, there's a treasurer. The treasurer is Father Obi, and the secretary is registrar. And every member of the committee knows that as soon as we receive any monies, the money doesn't come to me, it goes to the treasurer. And then he takes it to the bank direct. So we have a bank account with which we operate. So the information out there that when they finish Afahye, the money is with somebody, it is not true. And so we have to let the world know that that information out there, that Afahye Planning Committee is with someone, is not true. When I finish with that, I'm going to render the 2023 Afahye accounts. The reason why I'm doing this is that I didn't get the opportunity to be at the lunch because I was not invited to the Afahye lunch this year. We'll do presentation of the 4 festivals report because I took over as chairman of the planning committee in 2018. So we had Afahye 2018, Afahye 2019. Because of COVID, there was no 2020 Afahye, no 2021 Afahye. We had 2022 and we had 2023. So I've conducted 4 festivals, and I have to give you, a summary of the report of those festivals. Though we have done that before, but we'll still do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the donations that we received, and I will tell you how much they all amount to. So now I'll come to 2023 receipts and payment account. Ground sponsorship by MTN via ESV was 10,550. The offertory from Afahye Sunday Thanksgiving service was 3,900. Contributions from churches, if you put them together, is 3,600. Levies from hotels in Cape Coast, that is the levies, it was 4,350. You realize that Pimpamse and Ridge Royal, apart from the levies, they gave 5,000 each. And then levies from restaurants and bars in Cape Coast, it amounted to 2,650. So the total amount we collected before the Afahye was 279,380 Ghana cedis. Now, if you add that to what was in our bank account, which was 18,904, it amounts to 298,284.41. Now, let's look at how we spend the money. Afahye luncheon expenses, 25,906. And let me tell you, every expenditure that we have here, even if it's 1 cedi, we have the documents, we have the vouchers. So we are not, just giving it. If you come to registrar, you go there, he will show you all the vouchers pertaining to this expenditure, and those who took the money, they've signed for it. Rituals and ceremonial performances, 30,130. Printing and stationery, 9,534. Administrative expenses, 6,428.61. Transport and travel, 13,390 Ghana cedis. Painting works, 9,535. Events and deba, 26,460. Ahimfo and Asafo companies, 101,700 Ghana cedis. Personnel and tax force, 12,000. Thanksgiving service and refreshment, that is the Sunday Thanksgiving service. After that, they refreshed all the pastors and the choristers. It was 7,750. The total expenditure amounted to 242,833.61. And so, by the time we finished the Afahye, that money was left with 55,450.80. Now, if you look at what happened at the park, we were given a pledge by Magdan, 100,000 Ghana cedis. So if we come to add that 100,000 Ghana cedis, then it means that we should have 155,450.80 Ghana cedis is the money that we have left, that we as a committee, we are leaving that money, for the traditional council to continue maybe the next Afahye. Our purpose for this money was to continue the project that we were working on. But since we are not in charge, we'll leave it with them, and whatever it's used for, that I'm not answerable again. Now, if you look at the cash summary, it says cash at bank, as at November last year, it was 55,427.86. Donations from Magdan received. I have been told by Omahin recently that he has received 50,000 from the promise that Magdan gave, which means that Magdan is supposed to bring another 50,000 to them. Then the pledge from Magdan will be 50,000. The cash at hand, which was with registrar, was 22 cedis and 94 pesos. So if you put all together, then we have, as I said earlier, 155,450 Ghana cedis, 0.80 pesos. This is the money we as a committee are leaving behind. So basically I have put this together and I'll give you copies. Before I do that, let me come back to our era. As I told you, we started from 2018, 2019, 2022, and then 2023. So 6 years of Afahye. Now, out of that, the 4 festivals, I'm going to give you a snapshot of what we collected in all these years. 2018, which was our first Afahye, the monies we collected was 180,937.61. We spent 128,654.88. The surplus was 282.73. It should have been something around 56,000, but some people made promise. They never paid the money. So the actual money that we received was left behind was 52,282. Then 2029, Afahye, everybody knows what happened in this country. The banks collapsed, and then most of the companies started dwindling. So getting monies from people was very difficult. So 2019 we had 99,940. We managed to spend 940 and left behind only 3,000. Even that one, we should thank God because it wasn't easy. Then 2022, we collected 220,890 Ghana cedis, and we spent 170,743 and left behind 50,147. Then 2023, as I've said already, if you put everything together, the total amount that we collected as a committee for 2023 is 379,380 cedis, and we spent 242,833.61. We left behind 136,546.39, plus the money that was in the bank, which was 18,000, all making 155,450. Now, somebody will ask, and as people always ask on radio, when you do the Afahye, what do you do with the money? If you care, when we finish, we'll go and show you what we have done with Afahye money. And even that, we didn't spend half the money. Now, what we did was that after the 2028 Afahye, when we had the money, we had to, 2018 Afahye, when we had the money, we had to commit all that money to the, the royal reception area. Now, let me just give you a small brief about this royal reception area. When we came as a committee, there was no single penny in this place, in this traditional council. They didn't give us one penny to do Afahye. We went out of our way as a committee to solicit for all the funds that I've mentioned, the 180,000. We went out of our way to collect it, and we spent it wisely and left some money behind because we had a project. The project was that we realized that Omahi's office is a very small place, and it doesn't befit, we thought that it doesn't befit the Omahi of Ogwa traditional area. So why not start working on the palace residence that is here on our left? You know that it's been bequeathed to the palace, but there's a lot of work to be done. So we did a whole comprehensive budget. In fact, we brought in a lot of people, architects, AE, SEAL, and all those people. Then we realized that the money we needed was almost about 2 million. We cannot do it. So we said, we are going to do a royal reception area at the base, so that we'll have a conference room, we'll have an office for Mahi, we'll have place for guests, we'll have toilets and everything. So we started doing that work. We brought contractors, they did the work, and if you go, you will see the extent of work that what we are left to do is to put the tiles, and then we'll do the ceiling, the ceiling, and then maybe if we will finish it, then we'll finish it. But as things are going now, we envisage that even the 155,000 that we are leaving behind, it cannot do that job, it cannot complete it. So this is how we spend the money. 2029, it means by the royal reception, we spent 53, in fact, we only had 52,000, but we spent 53,525 cedis, 0.32. Then repayment of loan. Emintimazi, what do you call it? Ogwa Traditional Council had gone to borrow monies for the 50th anniversary, and they printed clothes, and they couldn't sell it. So it became a debt that was standing there over the years. They were tormented by this debt. They were left with about 40,000 to pay. So we said, okay, let us bail them. So we gave them 30,000, to pay off the debt. Now they are free. Then, somewhere along the line, we had Obahima Abochi, going to Nananu. And so we had to make a donation of 3,000. So out of all the monies that I have spoken about, if you look at the total amount of monies that we collected in the 4 years, it was 200 and surpluses, sorry. If I haven't put the receipt together, but the monies that we left behind, or we are leaving behind, if you look at it from 2018, it will be 241,976.12. And we have spent only, out of that, we have spent only 86,525.32, leaving behind 155,450. So, Ogaman, nobody has chopped your money. Perry Mensah does not handle Afahye money. And if you ask everyone here, I don't take any money from the Afahye. Even when they give us gifts, I refuse to take it. So people who are out there who don't know the truth and are just talking, I work. I should be on pension by now. I work. I'm working actively, and I make money from where I work. I'm not interested in the monies that belong to Ogwa Traditional Council. And I will never, ever do that in any of the... You can't hear from anywhere that I've gone anywhere to do anything and I've put my hand in. So those who are sitting on radio and saying things that they don't know, today we have rendered the account to them. They should look at it and then change their minds.
Remember the disaster in the disobeyed. And your leadership. More to my legacy project. I will keep us money some trouble, the commission. And I hand down a traditional council.
Yeah, I said beautiful franchise. In your own one. And then you want to make an outdoor show, Eco Crum, Kaya show, Waban, Ne Ija Wufi. Not a and see, when we came, your legacy project, only Royal Palace, Royal Reception Area, na area. So be over by my or your president, baby Puno by Gueha, baby over first, only Yahi. And she said, Baby Bowfi, no, she was sitting or to be Chelsea. And see, ye ben, ye mo here and there. Say, a honey baby, Obia, ba over first. Or the bomb day, you go for them, know what is that? No, there isn't a high first. And see, a legacy project, only Royal Palace, a friend, Royal Reception Area, Markham was much. And this is the legacy project that we'll be mentioning right from the time I'm in my bay. Now, Yami, Mopenway, Sabuta Frache. Ikrumaha, series of Afahye. Ye nyam boat them a baby for one young one. Iya pona Sabu, Aya, Yezi, and you was in the phone. And the Yetum Yagiti, Sikabi, Mayeni Sika is Afahye. Yaman before everyone was Afahye be our worker. And everybody knows, Nanawa. You've been a year able to your band was a cow. Why wait for time I want to Muntiaco? And the young man in Grassin and the near Cockroom. The men grassing on the one and cook room there, Yerko, Yake, Bibi, Okum. Wabra, young Cassa Babia, oh yeah, young custodians in Watson. Okay,
the planning committee, you are no more with them. I want to know the reason why I encounter. And secondly, your time of office, those dignitaries now inviting over fashion as was there a day or a time? What yes, be to one name that you go, yes, Sabi, you go to Crabba into one and see another waba, one fashion to an name that you being a number.
I have explained enough how even we source. You see, you first of all, Afahye and a lot of people are out there, they think they're Afahye. It doesn't involve money. But say a Wahhabia. I'm sure that there are new people on the committee today, and a lot of them will know they're Afahye. Son is Kasem Papa. And see, say if you go to someone, near your could be only a Bibi Mwa, we tell them all the things that we want to do. As a offend royal reception area, Yakacha companies put a bois, our one, yes, go plated the Ibobo, I was in order, royal reception area. Them, yes, so Afahye, this is what we need for the Afahye, this is what Ibika, we use it for the royal reception area and continue the project. We do all this all the time. Nanipa Norba, honor, baby, open up one more. So I said, okay, remember 10,000 towards maybe their background. You cannot change it. Obia, most of the people who are coming, and let me also tell you that most of the sponsors are businesses who want to market their products. And see, they are interested in the fact that they give you money and they see their AE at their fashion. And see, more there, it could be all necessary project here. Open my Obohuni Sisia. Obohuni Sisia or park what there was in a year Bohun. Banner Bohun, and we say, and yeah, near force the Yenias extra. Into project in going to start. The question then is said, ever problem or one thing. Some beautiful French. Say, it's independent, Jenkani or Hana to read you there, where you minister busy. And I'm one. Yes, where you minister busy. As to what happened, it is the authorities who appointed him. This question, I am sure it will be properly answered if you have time and you go to the authorities that appointed me. I was appointed by Oga Traditional Council, headed by Omani, Osaberma Kusat. And one day, the day before lunch, the day before the lunch of Afahye, this was 13th, Monday, 13th May 2024. And we received here, I'm signing a body, no time, 2:13 p.m. And now Omahi na him grab from my office. Everything now busy bay. I say DSA. So if there's a reason there to be stated, I say DSA. I have been directed by Osaber Marco Isiata II, the paramount chief, to regrettably inform you that your mandate to act as the chairman of Afahye ended on the 30th of April 2024. We sincerely apologize for the timing of this letter, which was due to circumstances beyond our control. Please arrange to hand over all the relevant information and documents, including the 2023 Fetu Afahye account to Saberma by the end of next week, that 2024 May. We take this opportunity to thank you for your dedicated and exemplary behavior you exhibited whilst you acted as the chairman of the Fetu Afahye sincerely since 2022, because Afahye, each time that it ends, your term of office ends. So they will have to tell you to continue. And see, this is it. There was no reason stated. This is the letter I got. And since Afahye, we are planning committee in Wego, what can they continue? You form another planning committee and continue. Okay. So this is it. So to get a reason, I am sure you need to go to God traditional.
Mamdef, any product, I have to offer the post. Any product in the post. 2022, yet we spent 487,180 Ghana cedis in logistics. Mona whereby Afahye their backgrounds. This is the year that's for 2022-2023. The way Afahye no now you're the planning committee. You know, baby, I'm a can't have a video what you do. But me this is there, Uncle Perry. Omu and I can pay they are paid away economy into 2023. Grounds. Namia do me 2 years. In Yankasa, you have extra security. You have girls 32. Yet you won't go training 2023. You share there, you there, ambassador, no by American ambassador. What's our gender bias of a Mensah school? We engage school children. Almost crown, costing 30,000. Bunda Mafama over 2 more, one training, one TNT, one instrument. Obia Chubiaka, our product is kept.
Opinion Guaruvia Nsuasa. Nyanis TV, Kakra ye Kenya ya Yezubrohon Onini. 2023 Ogwafetu Afahye Planning Committee Chairman Owura Mensah ena oze ne nkronomba nyinara oze bohweme yambo ndewuru yanka nkyerɛw sɛ wadwene na wabɔ power sisi aze ogizi pa de we sensenem zamo akyerɛ nzama ase ezamo onenyi kɔrehwɛ Nyanis TV zobo kɔdo wa Afahye mu biara yezebo som wɔ kɔnsonkodo